Hey guys, how's it going? This is Coach Fleischer here, and this is going to be a quick little Teambuildr overview presentation. And this is specific to the wrestling program. This will probably be about 10 to 15 minutes long. So get ready. Here we go. So with training wise and offering workouts and kind of sending workouts over the summer, what I'm looking at doing, let me move me over here so you can see me a little bit better. There we go. What I'm looking at doing is using an app called Teambuildr, Buildr. And I use this app for delivering workouts to my clients. I've used it for delivering workouts to my students in my activities courses over at Harper, where I teach. And then also I've used it for delivering workouts for my athletes. And this is an app that's used, like my mentor, a guy that I coached with years ago, he's at University of Tennessee. They use this, for God's sakes. And it's a wonderful program. It's unbelievably simple to use and very intuitive for the students to use. So I think you guys will like it. One of the things I like about it is I can craft up a number of workouts for an entire month for a particular sport, implement, hit set it, and it sends it to you guys automatically. And then on your end, you have the ability to input data points, which allows you to kind of track your own progress, but allows me as a coach, and I can forward this to Coach Churek, allows us the ability to evaluate who is and who is not working. We can do some other fun things too, like I have an Instagram handle that we can shoot videos and put them on there just to make sure you guys are actually doing something and not just typing in you're doing work and you're not. But yeah, we could use my Instagram handle if you want to go ahead and go that route. But for right now, let's keep it simple. Now, I do need to hit a couple bullet points here and kind of do a quick little overview on the app, just so you guys will have a smooth transition to this app. I want you to be able to use this for your workouts. And for some of you, because you're in multiple sports, it might just be supplementing a few areas or even augmenting some of the workouts you're actually doing. You certainly can't be a nonconformist, but realize, you might have conflicting workouts and you might have to make some accommodations on which days you do different workouts if you have stuff coming in from, say, football or soccer. All right, so I leave that disclaimer right now that you may have to make some accommodations. Okay, with that, let's go ahead and jump on over to the next screen. Your username and password. So this down here in the right-hand corner is the login screen, and on your phone, it'll just be this white part. And this is from a screen grab on my notebook. And your username will be the email address that you're providing to Coach Churek. He'll send those to me, and I'll be loading those in. And your password will be StV #1213. That's capital S, lowercase t, capital V, #1213, so name for the address of St. Viator. You can feel free to change the password, knock yourself out. You cannot, however, change your username. That's something where we're just going to keep that, your email address, and it's easier to keep things organized on my side, and it's what the app requires to be able to deliver workouts to you via email on your phone. So this does not change, but this one right here does. Let's go ahead and jump into this next screen here. When you look at this, every morning there's a workout scheduled. You're going to receive a push notification to your phone. And that push notification will be like a screen grab of a workout. And you'll see what a workout looks like here in a minute. But it'll be a screen grab of your workout delivered to your phone. And that is not the interface I want you to use when you do your workout. Actually log in, use that username, your email, and your password, the one I just provided. Log in, and when you log in, then you'll be able to actually type in your information and tap in what you've done to be able to document your workouts. And the thing is, when that push notification comes, I'm almost certain that push notification has with it a link out from that right to your login page. So it's really easy just to go boom, right from one to the other. And they'll take you to either your dashboard, which looks like this if there's no workout scheduled, or it should actually bring up a workout for the day. And if you end up logging in and it shows this window, just click go to calendar and it'll take you right to where you need to be. And with that, I'm going to take a minute to pause here. I'm going to jump over to the Teambuildr on my notebook. So hold on. I'm over here. I had to move myself just so you can see what's going on in the middle of the screen. So this is the dashboard I talked about before. And so for example, in this dashboard, you have across the top feed workouts, maxes, PRs, journal, leaderboard, etc. I like some of these as tools, and we'll get to these in one second. But the biggie I'm most interested in is this. Like we go to calendar, and we bring in go to calendar. There's nothing scheduled for today. But if we tap on this and we look ahead to next week, this will be an example of what it'll look like in the calendar itself. you'll see these different dots. And as you go through and do your workout, they change color. You know, it goes from this kind of purplish black color almost to, if you do some of your exercises, it goes to yellow. If you do none of them for the day, it goes red. And if you finish all of your exercises, that little dot turns green. So you know at a blink if you've completed everything or not. And this is actually a cut and paste from a conditioning workout that you guys did for in season. I want to say it was like the latter part of January, first part of February, something like that. So it's a lot of speed agility work. And when you get in here, the workouts will pop up like so. And across the top, you can either do this to toggle back out to the window where you have the calendar, or you can use your arrows to scroll over. And you'll have the workouts themselves are listed. Yep, let me go back here. I think there's one on Saturday. Boom. And on Saturday. So you'll notice, you probably recognize these stairwell hops, battle ropes, etc., things you've done before. And when you get in here, if for some reason you have difficulty with your phone, you need to do something off of your notebook computer, you can literally print this up and it'll print on a sheet of paper, and you can take your notes, and then whenever your phone is working again, you can go ahead and log back in and program everything in. But let me go back out. This is my series of workouts, and if I take myself back to, I don't know, a time when I was working out with weights, I think maybe January might be somewhere in here, like the 29th, I did part of my workout, I didn't do all of it. When you look at this, and you look at this workout over here to the left, the first thing you'll realize is that I am an absolute super beast. The second thing you'll realize is, as you go through these, you can see like this dynamic side plank has a barbell or a little dumbbell by it. That tells you I didn't complete that exercise. But when you go ahead and look up these, there's a check mark, and that check mark tells you those are completed. So like, for example, there was a dumbbell close grip bench press, right? So if we go into here on that dumbbell close grip bench press, what it called for was 3 sets of 20, and 3 sets of 20 based off a max of 80 pounds. Now this program, this is where it becomes kind of important. When this asks you what weight did you use, you need to make sure you type in the weight, or if instead of doing 20 reps, you do 22, or instead of 10, you do 12, make sure you tap that in, because this uses what's called an Epley formula. It's a complex formula that's used to help calculate what's called a floating max. And a floating max is, like, if I want to figure out how much of a max you have on bench press, I need not have you complete a 1 rep max. I can actually calculate that out mathematically by how many reps you do and with what weight. And I'll explain that to anybody who wants to hear about. Shoot, I just did a presentation on it from one of my online classes in the fall term. I can just send you the presentation. But you look at this and you type in this information and you hit save, and it'll save that information, and you'll see where it goes here in a second. When you look at these two icons up here, this first one is history. You click on that, it gives you an example of what you've done over time. So 45 by 20, I did 50 by 4, 50 by 4, 60 by 8, 60 by 8, okay, 60 by 8, and 60 by 10. And what it does is it takes that information and it uses that information to calculate this 1 rep max. And further, if you ever have one of these where you're not sure what it is, I have pretty good coverage on this. I don't have 100%. You might have a random exercise where you might have to actually Google what it is. But you can look at this icon right here and click on it. It'll cough up a little video, and this goes right to my YouTube channel. And my YouTube channel, I have a couple hundred videos of different exercises. And this is a dumbbell close grip press. Come on, buddy. Oh, yeah, get some. Right on. And so with that, you have that ability to go ahead and reference a video. But make sure you click save. And over here, if you look at the high intensity cardio, as part of my workout, I had high intensity cardio, and because there is no weight involved on that one, it's a completion exercise. The functionality on it, I can just have you where you click, boom, and then when you click it, you click save, and it automatically populates. Now, if we go a little bit further into this, right, and we go into maxes and PRs, this is kind of cool because it takes that data over time. We saw dumbbell close grip bench press, and we can scroll it down to dumbbell close grip bench press. And with the exercises, you can literally go through here and see, like, okay, barbell squats over time. This is my progress based off that calculated 1 rep max before COVID hit. Thank you very much. And based off off the reps and sets that I completed, this is my floating max. Now, if we back out of this, I'm just going to go into one more thing here for you, and I think, hopefully you like it. I'm going to go back into my dashboard, and from the dashboard in here, we were just in maxes and PRs. If we go docs and links, and journal, you can kind of see in this, you can journal different things that you have. And some of these, I can change the functionality so it'll automatically populate a note to me. I don't think we need to do that at this point, given this will automatically update your weights and reps and sets or whatever you complete for your workout, so I'll get that information. So to that end, I mean, I can even do some team stuff where we break off into different groups. I've not done that before, so it might be a little glitchy at first for me to figure it out, but I can break you out into groups of 3 or 2 athletes, and you guys can pair off and like have a completion contest to see who completes most of their exercises. So I'm going to jump over to the coaching module so you can see what it looks like on my side. So hang on. All right, so welcome back. So I'm now in the coaching module, and you can kind of see up here you have workout tools and coaches tools. And I know at any given time I can log out, log back in, I can select the calendar, and I can go into any one of the calendars I have for my Harper classes, Harper softball, track distance, water polo. Here's Harper wrestling, and then St. Vita wrestling down here. So I can log in and alter workouts and adjust things at any given time. And I can even look at it in terms of individuals, right? So I can look at your workout specifically and see how you're doing. What's kind of cool about this, like, is under coaching tools and reporting, and this is something that Coach Churek and I have talked through, like completion report. I'm going to go ahead and use a calendar from summertime, and I'm going to use my kinesiology course from summer school in 2020. I'm willing to bet not many of you know the people who are there, so I'm not too worried about it. So I can toggle back to say like June and see, okay, in June, from June 1st to June 30th, how the heck did my class do in terms of their percentage completion? Well, I assigned 90 and they completed 73. So I can see a completion percentage over here. And, you know, like this individual did really good, 100%, 98%, 100%, 100%. So as a coach, this is a really powerful tool that allows me to have an idea of how people are doing attendance-wise, how people are doing completing their workouts. I can look through in a master database and I can see how people are doing in terms of their workouts and their maxes. So to that end, it's a wonderful tool that allows me a good amount of functionality. And the interface itself is pretty easy, and also the interface allows a certain amount of communication between myself and the athlete to be able to deliver programs and to have you be able to then fill in your data points. And now even say you have like a knee thing or a hip thing and you can't do box jumps or you can't do some type of plyometric exercise, there is a function in there where you can opt out of the exercise if you need to. I hope not, but you can opt out and leave me a note, and I'll get that note and I'll see why you didn't complete something. So look for, going forward, different type of push tools to come from me and different push notifications to come from me, and you'll be able to then have the ability to open your workouts, do your workout, track it, document it, and look forward to the next one the next day. All right, guys, you know, if you have any questions on this stuff, let me go ahead and just kind of come back out here to PowerPoint. One thing you can do is you can email me, and let me do this. I'll do my business one. And it's Adrian Fleischer at ptnetwork.com. That's my business email address. Just so you know, right now, as I make this video, the PT Network website is not up. I'm actually retooling it, given we've gone to almost like an exclusively virtual training environment, so I've had to retool some stuff. But be on the lookout for that to go back up, and you can kind of check it out, some cool stuff. But adrian.fleischer at ptnetwork.com. And with that, guys, I'm signing off.